All right. Good morning. Let's roll that ball around as I switch cameras. Switch cameras. There we go. And rolling it across the knuckles. And up the fingers. And then up the other side of the hand. And compressing. And letting go. And compressing. And letting go. One more time. And letting go. And let's toss the ball in the air and catch. All the while assessing how our feet are feeling on the ground, because we're going to drop the ball there and step on it 3 times right in the middle. And bring it up to the knuckles and go once across. And slide it across the knuckles. And bring it down to the top of the heel and slide it across that area. Back. And bring it up to below the first knuckle, or the knuckle of the first toe. Bring it back to the side of the top of the heel. Press down in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Down, roll it down each of the bones. And screw. Three, two, one. Reassess. And move to the other foot. 1, 2, 3, up to the knuckles. Slide it across. And bring it down. And slide across the top of the heel. Press on the pad, below the pad of the first toe. Down to the side of the heel. And over to the 5th metatarsal. And slide it down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one. Let's get the ball out of the way and reassess. And shake the tree. Kind of 3, 2, 1, center. And twist at the waist and swing the arms. Center. 2 deep breaths. And some ocean wave breathing. Two breaths. March in place or jog. I'm going to sprint with 20 seconds left. You can pick it up a little bit or sprint or just the jacks or squats. Keep the heart rate up or do nothing at all. Just be safe. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. $15, $16, $20. Interlacing the hands. And bring them up. Hold here. Or come back in an extension. And come back. Go to one side. And then the other. Back to center. Coming down. Pressing out at the chest. And down. Put the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. And come back up. A little more. And back down. Cross the hands, the arms across the body at the throat. Pressing on the elbow. Other arm. Behind head. Other arm. Let's grab by the elbows, hinge at the waist, and just sway back and forth with your arms. Come back up, swim. And do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. And rotate the neck. The other direction. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. Grab your side of your head by putting your hand over and cupping your ear, gently tugging to one side. And then the other. Looking up. And down. Let's hinge at the waist and bend, knees slightly bent, stretching the hamstrings. Come on up. Spread the legs, lunge. And the other way. And then turn around and stretch the calf by pressing the back leg heel into the ground. And then the other direction. And let's grab a stick. Let's start by rolling it out. And coming back in. Go lateral. And the other direction. Push out. and flop the wrists. Switch the direction so the palms are up, flop the wrists. Do some bicep curls. And step out with the wrists up and down for a 45 degrees.
Unknown caller.
Okay. And the other direction. One more. Pull behind the body in the crook of the arms and twist at the waist. And lean back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. And come up. Peck in that chin and peck like a chin. And bring it up to your neck. Put it in the crook of your elbows or hold with your palms. Twist the trunk, keeping the head and hips stationary, facing straight ahead. And bring the stick down. I'll call out toes, heel, 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 toes. Heel, toes, heel, toes, heel. Now go over on the side of your foot. Roll over so that your soles are facing in. And just hold. And then roll so that your heels are facing out as best you can. Sort of knock-kneed. Come back up on your toes. Heel, toes, heel, and toes. Great. Let's put the stick down. I'm going to do some primal moves today. Let's start by extending our arms. One palm is up, one palm is down, and we're wringing out the towel by flipping back and forth. Easy enough. It does get harder. All right. We're going to spread our legs, bend slightly at the knees, and come across and touch the toes if you can, or get as close as you can safely. That's 3, let's do 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Here's a tough one. We're only going to do 7 today. At least, yeah, we'll only do 7. So it's the inchworm out where you hinge, put your hands on the ground, come out, inch forward, look up, and inch your way back. 1. Hinge, inch forward, look up, and come back. 2. 3. 4. 5. 2 more. 6. 7. Now hinge and come forward, put your knees on the ground, sit back on your heels and go into child's pose. Your hands straight ahead and just breathe deep and relax. All right, we got to get up. Come back up. And we're going to do a deep squat. So separate your legs, wide part, wider than usual in a squat, and point your toes out and come down. And if you can, shift your weight from side to side. And let's come back up. Good. All right. Let's get back down. We're going to open up the hip flexors. So you've got one knee on the ground, the other in a 90-degree position, and you just lean forward. And hold. If you need to have a wall in front of you or a chair, or you can hold your stick. And come back up. Reverse the legs. And open the other hip. And come back up. All right. This is called a high plank spider crawl. We did this once before, but I've been skipping it, but I think it's time to go back. You can do this starting with your knees, and all you're going to do is go on all fours and bring your leg up towards your elbow, your other leg up towards your elbow. Look back as you do it. And if you want to progress it, as usual, you go back on your toes. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. And now we just crawl. Crawl forward. And backwards. And sideways. And forward. And back. And come up. I feel like I'm forgetting something. No. All right. We can come up. And let's do some heel to toe walking for balance. Heel in front of the other toe, arms out. If you need to, for stability, focus on something straight ahead of you on the wall. And then either turn around and walk back or just do it going backwards. Let's progress it if you can, otherwise just keep doing it this way, but turn to one side with your head as you take a step and the other as you take the next step. So we're going backwards. And then we're going to come out, foot behind, equal foot up, equal foot behind, equal foot up, and then come back, behind, equal up, behind, up. Do it one more time. Chair's in my way. Up, equal, now. One more. And one last thing. Very high steps. And backwards. One more. Good. Shake it out, 2 deep breaths. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine as we gather in starlight. Side. Just rub those hands together. Warm a chibo. And let it dance us. And centering. 2 deep breaths. And bringing down heavenly chi. And let's go down and burning up some earth chi. And exclaim, aha! How is everybody? Hey, Cindy. Good to see you.
All better now.
It looks like several people disappeared.
Yeah, I lost them on the Primal Moves.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do the 5 Tibetans today. Is that good?
How about bands?
You want to do bands? You want to do bands? Me?
I'd love to, but
Okay, let's do some bands.
but don't do it just for me, please.
Well, you know what? We've got a very select group here. And I can't hear you, Marie.
Bands
Okay.
are fine with me. I just
Band? Yeah, you like bands. Okay,
yeah, I
good.
do.
Yeah.
I
All right.
guess let's go get them.
Let's go get them. I'm going to change, let's see. Okay.
Got them.
Ah. We'll start upper body. Suzanne, you ready? I would use a light one and just make some tension in front of you and then bring it straight up. Extend it straight up. 1, 2, we'll do 10. 3. 10. All right, some bow and arrows. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. And the other way. All right, let's go down on the ground. I'm going to use a slightly heavier band. And we'll do some clamshells. So you want to wrap it around the top of your knees. Lie on your side and raise your top leg. We'll call that 2. Ten for me. I'll go slowly here if you're catching up and go to the other side. All right, other side, 1. Ten. Let's go back and do another set on this side so we don't have to get back down on the ground again like this. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to start. And 10. Other side.
Sweetie.
Good. I hear a dog. And then you want to get up and you're going to have one band around your ankle and the other on the sole of your foot. And we're going to do some knee raises. All right, so bring it up 2. Nine and 10. And then the other foot. Gotta switch the bands a little bit. All right. 1. And 10. You know what? Let's keep them. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit so you can see my face. Keep them there, and we'll do one more set. Other leg. Back to the first leg.
Which is the leg you lift? The one where it's on your sole or on your ankle?
So the foot that's coming up is on the ankle. The foot that's anchoring it, it's around the sole.
Okay. It kind of slips, but it's
Slips on your ankle?
okay. It's okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna fire this cameraman. All right. Let's try this again. And 10, and then switch. So it's around again, the sole of the foot that's on the ground, and the one that's coming up, it's around the ankle. Eight, 2 more, 9, and 10, good. And then I would go back to the lighter band if you went to a heavier band. Let me just see where am I here? All right, there we go. All right, so let's hold the band in front, extend it a bit, and just come up with the biceps, yeah. And then one more bow and arrow on each side. And the other side. And how's that?
Good,
Feeling good?
good, good, good.
Good.
Yep,
Great.
I enjoy
Thank you
those.
so much, Tom. That was
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for sticking it out. I'm going to have to find out. I think that high plank spider crawl got people. I hadn't been doing it.
Oh, I like it. It's fun.
You like it? Yeah, well, good. Okay. All right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.